All right, guys. It says I'm live, so holy crap, I'm freaking live. What's up? It's me. It's Steve here, back at it with another stream. This is my WWE NXT review recap, or whatever the hell you want to call this, for October 2017. I got to finish watching NXT a couple minutes ago, and I gotta say, overall, for a show, for what it was very, decent show. I'm not gonna say it was anything amazing or anything like that. I thought overall it was a very decent show. Give me your thoughts down below in the comment threads, or if not in the stream, what have you, with your take on NXT overall. We saw the return of the Authors of Pain. They literally made their impact, felt, if you get what I'm saying. But again, guys, give me your thoughts down below. Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Also, I'm still not 100%. I'm still under the weather. I'm getting better though. I took some medication, but hopefully by the weekend I will be at 100%. All right. So the show kicked off with the second triple threat match to see who's going to join Kairi Sane and Peyton Royce in the Fatal 4-Way at TakeOver War Game to crown the new NXT Women's Champion. We had Ember Moon, Ruby Riott, and Sonya Deville, to my surprise. The match, for what it was, I thought it was an okay match. What I liked about this match, more than anything, they really made Sonya Deville, they made her feel like $1,000,000. They literally had her go out there and have a good showing. Again, let's face it, when you look at the NXT Women's Division right now, women such as Ruby Riott and Ember Moon are like in the top of that echelon right now of NXT's Women's Division. And I like the fact that Sonya Deville actually went out there and she managed to hang with these women. There was moments where she was completely more on the offense. Like, there was a moment in the match where freaking Ember Moon does like this catapult or like leap off the middle rope into like a dive, but gets countered into a fucking spear. Somewhere also in this match, Ruby Riott does like a tope suicida or through the ropes, what have you, and Sonya Deville just literally elbowed the shit out of this girl. But again, just a good back and forth match here for what it was. Somewhere in this match as well, Ruby Riott, like, she did like a dive outside the ring, and she, I guess, hurt her foot or her ankle, what have you, right? So near the end of the match, Sonya Deville has this like strong like ankle lock locked in, right? And it seems like Ember Moon's gonna tap out. Holy crap, it's over. There's no way she's going to escape this, right? Even if someone like Sonya Deville did the Kurt Angle, lay on the floor and wrap her body around the leg and ankle and got back up. And while it was all happening too, Ember Moon hits the Eclipse for the 1-2-3. She managed to pin Ruby Riott at the same time. Keep that in mind also, even though Ember Moon did hit the Eclipse on Sonya Deville, which I like to also, like, hey, you didn't pin the up and coming, prospect in Sonya Deville. You protect her in a way, which I thought was pretty cool as well. So in essence here, Ember Moon joins Peyton Royce and Kairi Sane in the Fatal 4-Way to see who's going to be the next NXT Women's Champion. Also, later on in the show, we found out per William Regal in an interview that even though it was interrupted by Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, apparently next week, we are going to find out who's going to be the final entrant into this Fatal 4-Way by a Battle Royal. Literally all the women that were not given a chance. I'm assuming also the women that lost. I could be wrong on that. All going to be put in one giant Battle Royal to see who's going to be the final entrant. So that should be fun for what it's worth, okay? Before I continue on, let me hear the playback on the stream. I want to make sure that you guys could hear me. I at least want to make sure of that. The last thing I really want to do right now is do the stream and no one can fucking hear me. Going to find out who will be the final entrant. All right, cool. Y'all can hear me. That's what's up. Y'all can hear me. Good. So that was that. We also get like a security camera footage of Roderick Strong. Apparently he's leaving the Performance Center, and apparently he's literally like, he's spotted by the Undisputed Era, and they're talking to him, but you really couldn't hear what they're saying to him. They're trying, you can tell, to recruit Roderick Strong. Like, there's a moment where Adam Cole hands Roddy a shirt, but Strong literally returned it back and then started walking away. We'll see where that goes along the way. We then had Alistair Black versus Raul Mendoza. So before the match even took place, the Velveteen Dream comes out, and he decides to put on Alistair Black's, hoodie vest that he normally comes out to the ring with. He has the vest on, and that literally distracts Alistair Black, which gives Mendoza some momentum with some offensive maneuvers. Again, not a good way to start off if you're Alistair Black, but eventually, just like everyone else, everyone falls victim to Alistair Black's Black Mass kick for the 1-2-3. So Black got the win, and then he sits down, right? He sits in the middle of the ring, and he turns his head towards Velveteen Dream. Like, he finally gets his attention. So literally, it took all that for Velveteen Dream to finally get Alistair Black's attention. So it seems. And let's see where this goes. You can tell at War Games they're going to have a match. So let's see where this goes. Again, styles makes fights, so let's see where this goes, like I said before. And again, it could very well be a good match. We'll see we'll see how that takes place, what have you. We then get an interview with Drew McIntyre, the current NXT champion, and they pretty much talk about how Drew McIntyre's, being in WWE at one time, how him and his girlfriend literally bought an apartment 4 days before Drew McIntyre got fired by WWE many years ago, and he didn't know how to tell his girlfriend, who's now his wife, the news, his family, what the fuck he was going to do, and how all that, he's full circle now. He's currently the NXT champion. It's his redemption, what have you. And then all of this, it gets interrupted by Zelina Vega. And she literally cuts the interview, tells Christy to, let Zelina take over the interview. And she says that obviously both Drew McIntyre and Andrade Cien have a lot in common. But Andrade didn't have to get fired and fall on his face to get it together. He only needed Zelina Vega. Vega accused McIntyre of ducking Almas, to which McIntyre tells her he'll fight anyone anytime. He suggests that she ask Regal for a match, and then Zelina said they both know when it comes to the general manager, William Regal only listens to his champ. And McIntyre, he's literally telling her he's willing to ask for the match if Cien approaches himself instead of sending the business partner to pretty much ask for him, if you will. I like where this is going. Obviously, you guys know I'm a big fan of Andrade Cien. I think overall, Andrade Cien, in my honest opinion, is completely underrated. Doesn't get nearly enough credit. But at the same time, I think him and McIntyre will have a good match because you could tell this is what's leading up to a takeover, War Games. Per the spoilers that we heard a couple weeks ago. All right, so I can see them having a good match. Hopefully, listen, in a perfect world, Andrade Cien would walk out the NXT champion. I don't think it'll happen, but only one can hope, right? Let's keep it 100 with that. We then had Cassius Ohno versus Cesar Bononi. Overall, the match, you had Cesar Bononi getting some good offense in the beginning of the match. Literally, Cassius Ohno was caught off guard by all of this. And then at the end of it all, Ohno got some momentum, hit the rolling elbow to the back of the head of Bononi, and literally for the 1-2-3, and that was over. That was it. Literally, what I liked about this episode in a way, a lot of these, up-and-coming guys, guys that you don't, see right now getting that focal point, like a Raul Mendoza. Hell, even a Cesar Bononi getting momentum over some guys that already have a following, been around and shit like that. Before the main event, we found out that that Johnny Gargano will literally return back to the NXT ring 2 weeks from now, as he will face Fabian Eichner. Again, 2 weeks from now. Also, we get the 16 women battle royal to see who will join, the other women at TakeOver War Games. And then we have the main event. We had Sanity, Eric Young, Killian Dane, Alexander Wolf versus the Undisputed Era of Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly. Overall, I thought this match was literally a all over the place, back and forth match. literally, again, just one of those situations where the whole point of the match as well, they're trying to, literally take out Eric Young. And it seemed like Eric Young couldn't make the tag, and he tried and he tried. So he eventually got the tag to Killian Dane, and just literally it went all over the place. There was a moment in the match where the Sanity literally took out Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. So Adam Cole by himself, like, holy shit, what does he do here, right? And he's literally surrounded, and they drag him back into the ring, and it seemed like they're going to finish off Adam Cole. And then you hear the theme song of literally the Authors of Pain. The crowd goes crazy, and they hit to the ring, and they literally take out all members of Sanity. Which makes sense. You think about it, which literally makes a lot of sense. Can you think about it? At TakeOver Brooklyn 3, Sanity beat the Authors of Pain in that tough battle, back and forth, to become the NXT Tag Team Champions. They should be mad that Sanity took their belts. They should be mad that Sanity ended their undefeated streak that they had for a while. And while all this was happening, the Undisputed Era were literally, leaving, like no one even noticed and shit. And that's how NXT ended. You had the Authors of Pain in the ring with all members of Sanity down on the ground and them holding on to the tag titles. And that literally was, again, NXT. Overall, guys, give me your thoughts overall on NXT. If you enjoyed it or not, follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. And that's it for me, guys. NXT overall, again, a very, very decent show at best. That's it for me, guys. Like I said before, follow me on Twitter. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. And that's it for me, y'all. I am out. It's me. It's Steve.